Why do we fight wars? The biggest question. Why do we fight wars? And I was thinking about this with the biblical, basically the one preacher's interpretation that the apple and biting into the apple was ultimately about Eve having an affair with, quote, the snake. When you actually break down the language and stuff, and he's an Asian man, and he goes all across the board to break the language, and it is intense. It's amazing. And he's saying, in essence, biting into the snake was the devil, and then you had the righteous, the good seed, Adam's seed, and then you had the devil with it, and then the two. So throughout time, that's what I noticed. These cowards, when they started doing really dirty shit in America, of course, it's when our strong, brave men are away that the idiots felt that they could play. And then, our patriots, our veterans come back, and it's like, it was blinding that what we always think that we're fighting for is not what we're fighting for. Especially when you start to look into the conspiracies of 9/11 and you realize that somebody had to have some knowledge from the inside for them to execute what they did. It wasn't just done with some razors and a couple of uneducated Muslims, because typically they are uneducated. So if we could feud the two countries, get them fighting, like I said, we had the Rothschilds, where we can financially prove that they were funding two sides of the war since forever. And I thought this was real cute. Oh, you guys got us good. The freedom of press is what Assange and Snowden started. I went to do a Google search, and of course it pops up the American freedom of press. That is nothing to do with Assange and Snowden. And the top article was, did the Rothschilds fund Hitler? Because we realized that Hitler was actually an illegitimate child of the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds are the wealthiest family in the whole world. Eight men that own 50% of the whole world's wealth. 5 of them are Jewish. You cannot tell me that they didn't do some shady fucking deals to get there. That's a huge load of bullshit. And then they'll talk about their charities. Like I said, the charity is the ultimate washer. Go watch Jason Bateman in Ozark, and you'll know what I'm talking about with washing the money and everything else. The Clintons Foundation, 2 pennies to the dollar they actually gave to charity. 2 fucking pennies. Haiti was in a desperate ass situation, and they fucking robbed them. Like I said, it's just like fucking seeing a bum and being like, I'm gonna go kick that bum's ass and steal his last fucking $2. What? That's how insane it gets. Because when they went over to Haiti, they went and robbed all of Haiti's resources, then go and take off with the money. But if you can make people think that a war is actually after, our patriotic values and everything else, then they can get people to fight wars, and they have since the beginning of time. Get people feuding over each other. No, it's you. No, it's always about resources and people in a desperate situation. It's always about resources and money. That is why we fight wars. Don't let the fuckers fool you. Because each time they make money off of it, and then go see what kind of companies they own. Sure as shit, it'll be companies that manufacture stuff for war, and it'll be the federal government paying them off. That's all you have to follow. Believe me or not, it's okay either way with me. All I'm asking is go track that fucking money flow. And sure as shit, you will find out, because that's how we are starting to bust these motherfuckers' asses. They have been doing it since damn Rome. Getting two people to feud over each other. It's them, it's them, it's them, it's them. No, it's you greedy little motherfuckers that have stolen up all the resources, and now you have this huge pot of gold so you can get anybody to do whatever. And especially with the Muslims, they go over in the Muslim community and they're like, look at all these Americans. Go start studying news outlets worldwide, what the world is actually posting about America, and you will find some dirty ass liars in all of this. So, go track your money flow. We don't have to go fight wars. What we have to do is take the resources and redistribute them. That's all we have to do. Resources? Alright, you fuckers are being a bunch of dirty ass bastards. Because what it essentially is if you imagine an ant pile and you're just smashing the baby ants, just smashing them. Well, that queen is just still breeding more and more and more. You get the fucking, and I won't say they're the kingpin because they're nasty little motherfuckers, because the kingpin is ultimately the fucking king. And the king is a righteous man with morals. And thank you, my